I accidentally discovered that the boyfriend I had rescued was actually the heir to a wealthy family hiding his identity. But now, he was planning to break up with me. When I heard the news, I wasn't sad at all. Instead, I was thrilled. In my previous life, I saw my neighbor find an injured man at her doorstep. She kindly brought him home and took care of him. As they spent time together day and night, they gradually fell in love. But a few months later, my neighbor discovered the man's true identity. To repay her for saving his life, the man offered her $10 million, but said they could never contact each other again. However, my neighbor had already fallen deeply in love with him, so she refused the money and watched him leave in heartbreak. I couldn't help calling the man a scumbag for her sake. Unexpectedly, my neighbor suddenly got angry and pushed me to the ground. The back of my head slammed hard against a rock. When I opened my eyes again, I had returned to the day my neighbor brought the man home. This time, I saved him before she could and took him home to care for him myself. I even pretended to have fallen in love with him. Sure enough, it didn't take long for the man's subordinates to find him, and they even planned to take both of us back with them. But the man coldly said that I was nothing more than a distraction during his lowest point. Then he ordered his men to give me $10 million as compensation. Hearing those words, I was overjoyed. After all, it was more money than I could ever earn in my entire life. But the very next day, something unexpected happened. My father and stepmother had fallen into massive debt and wanted to use me to repay it. Fortunately, at the critical moment, the man arrived with his people. The debt collectors fled in terror as soon as they saw the symbol on his clothes. After that, the man handed me a check, wanting to completely cut ties with me. To avoid exposing my true feelings, I secretly pinched myself hard, with tears in my eyes. I asked him why he had deceived me. When I saw the guilt on his face, I took the check, removed the ring from my finger, and threw it violently onto the ground. I told him that from this day forward, we should never meet again. But what I didn't expect was that this version of him was completely different from the one in my previous life. On the way back, he kept recalling the moments we had spent together. He believed that I had truly fallen in love with him. In the end, he told the driver to turn around and come back for me. But by then, I had already left with the money. The man immediately ordered his people to find me no matter what. A year passed in the blink of an eye. I opened a porcelain shop. One day, a young man came to my shop and asked me to restore a vase left behind by his grandmother. Unexpectedly, his fiancée came with him. The young man seemed to dislike her very much, so he asked me to pretend to be his girlfriend and deliberately wrapped an arm around my shoulders. Unfortunately, the man's subordinates happened to witness the scene. They immediately reported it to him, thinking that I had found a new boyfriend. The man flew into a rage and rushed over to confront me. At the same time, the young man's fiancée completely lost control. After the young man left, she came back to my shop and ordered people to smash all the porcelain inside. Watching those priceless century-old antiques being destroyed, I angrily slapped her across the face. She became furious from humiliation and ordered the guards to hold me down, even planning to destroy my face. That critical moment, the man appeared once again, but this time, the look in his eyes terrified me.